Banks house more than your hard-earned money. Some contain tales of murder and mayhem. It's time to withdraw 4 true and disturbing bank stories. Pennsylvania, 2019. 32-year-old Luke Dell was arrested for attempting to rob a bank. While that doesn't sound too disturbing, his plan, however, was quite devious. He left a note at a restaurant claiming that active shooters with bombs were headed to a pair of nearby high schools. This would tie up the local police while he robbed 2 banks. The man was arrested after police used the restaurant's parking lot camera to track him down. He was found wearing a mask that made him appear to be older. The list of charges he faces include reckless threat to use a weapon of mass destruction and theft. New Jersey, 1833 to the present. A few weeks after coming to America, Antoine LeBlanc found work and lodging at the Sayre residence. Samuel Sayre was a local judge. Here he lived with his wife Sarah and their servant Phoebe. Soon after, LeBlanc, fed up with the hard work given to him by the judge, murdered the judge, his wife, and servant with an axe and a club. In front of 10,000 people, LeBlanc was hanged for his crimes. Well, almost all of them. Before I get to that, what happened to LeBlanc's body after his execution is a horror story itself. His corpse was used for electroshock experiments, and his skin was made into wallets, lampshades, and book covers. The Sayre residence is currently the site of a local bank where employees report seeing a spectral image of a woman in a simple dress walking around. It's thought that the ghost is of Phoebe, the murdered servant. Why Phoebe and not Sarah? Anton LeBlanc was sentenced for the Sayre murders, not the servants. Missouri, 1989. Dan Short was the president of his town's bank. On a cold October morning, his body was found taped to a chair in Grand Lake, several miles from the bank. It was believed he was unconscious but alive at the time he was thrown into the river. Bank security cameras were damaged and $70,000 was missing from the vault. Authorities believed Short's killers abducted him from his home in the middle of the night and took him to the bank. There, they forced him to give them the money. From there, they taped him to a kitchen chair with weights attached and drove him to Grand Lake, where they dumped him. Dan Short drowned to death. His killers were apprehended, where they either died in prison or currently await execution. Tokyo. Terano Masakato was a samurai who was killed in 940 AD after declaring himself emperor after a series of deadly power plays. In the 19th century, his gravesite became the grounds of the country's financial ministry, which was destroyed during a 1923 earthquake. The ministry was rebuilt, but plagued with construction accidents and deaths, including that of the financial minister. In 1940, a lightning strike destroyed several nearby offices. Eventually, a bank set up business next to Masakato's grave. In order to appease the seemingly angry spirit, they opened an account in his name. Bank employees were also instructed not to open any windows or to turn their backs on the grave. Those were 4 true and disturbing bank stories. Do you have one you'd like to share? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and have a great day.